We've talked about several new skin lines on this channel, some great, some not, but the one thing I think we can all agree on is that new skin lines always make a new skin release more exciting. Sure, it's nice to see Star Guardian or Elderwood return after a good hiatus, but eventually if a skin line is repeated too often, it loses its charm, becomes repetitive, stale, and devoid of any new ideas. New skin lines shred these flaws, however. It's why even if they haven't all landed for me, I love how experimental Riot has been this year, and today we get to talk about what might be my favorite one so far, Ink Shadow. Not releasing for another 2 weeks, you say. New Night and Dawnbringers skins releasing before them. Oh! The Night and Dawn skin line is a lot like the MCU. Sure, you started off with some heavy hitters, your Iron Mans and your Avengers, but you stuck around too long, wore out your welcome, and repeated the same schlock over and over and over again to the point you've exhausted all creative integrity and all we're left with is Ant-Man 3. Now, that's not to say all these skins are horrible. Like most modern skins, they're competently made with great animations and particle effects, but like, how much further can you push this idea? It's good versus evil, order versus chaos. That's it. While I'm fond of Lilia and Kain in this skin line, most of them are so binary in their concept, they really look like any generic mobile game character you've seen 1,000 times, and honestly, I think League's base designs and skins in general have moved past this very low bar. But with my versus universe ramble out of the way, prepare thyself, negative Nicholas mode is engaging, cause if you couldn't tell, I don't like these. So let's get this review underway, shall we? Starting with Nightbringer Jarvan. Look! That's just Nightbringer Yasuo from a different angle. And just like Yasuo, the color scheme in the splash art is absolutely false advertising. That's not the same colors at all. And the lore, as is usual with most of the Nightbringer skins, he's evil. You've probably already noticed in this review, I'm gonna struggle to say anything of substance for these skins, and that's mainly because these skins provide barely anything of substance. But you know, at least this one has a voice filter, the ult changes color depending on the chroma, and in Jarvan's case, he doesn't exactly have many better skins to choose from. But this is still a classic Nightbringer skin. That's not a compliment. Sapphire is the best chroma. 4 out of 10. Dawnbringer Vayne. In this universe, her end goal is to hunt down Jarvan in hopes of cementing herself a place among the Dawnbringers, unknowingly leaving more chaos in her wake than Jarvan does. And honestly, that's a pretty cool parallel to her Runeterran counterpart. She's still a hypocrite, just in a different way. But I'm making the same joke again, cause come on, that's just Dawnbringer Nidalee. Honestly, I don't know what's worse, Jarvan presenting me with literally nothing, or Vayne presenting a half-decent idea only to be an identical copy of an already released skin. Plus, thematically, she already has so many light-themed skins. If she got Nightbringer, at least it would have been visually distinct from her existing catalog. It'd be like giving Nasus another red-colored evil skin with fire all around. Obsidian is the best chroma, 4 out of 10. Nightbringer Nasus. I cannot believe it took this long to get a real modern skin line with Nasus and Renekton in it together, and they slapped it into this one. In this universe, both brothers were born from the aftermath of the original Chaos versus Order battle, the embodiments of cause and effect. What does that even mean? I don't fucking know. At least this one has a cool callback to Renekton in the form of the giant blue scar on his chest, but this is yet another red-colored evil Nasus skin with fire all around. The one with the most interesting and beautiful particle effects, mind you, but the sheer level of redundancy of recent Nasus skins lately has really started to irk me. I'm gonna be real with you, the chromas for this skin look kinda gross. I guess turquoise is the best one, 5 out of 10. Dawnbringer Renekton. The brother and counterpart to Nasus, the cause to his effect, and to that end, he is the most violent of the Dawnbringers. After all, what function does chaos serve if not to cause more chaos? Did they get the sides mixed up? Isn't that supposed to be Nightbringer's thing? At least this one looks like it tried to do something different with its aesthetics. The larger emphasis on the fur coat, the built-in anatomical differences, but it's a little disappointing he too didn't have a scar to match his brother's.
I'm blind.
Honestly, the part about this skin that makes me the most upset is the recall. Not because it's bad, look at the blade unfurling and extending. Why doesn't it do that with any of his abilities? It looks so cool. At least the chromas are much better than his brother's. Ruby is the best, 5 out of 10. Overall, the 5th attempt at this skin line is just as uninspired as the last 2 times and gets a final score of 4.5 out of 10. I seriously don't understand the appeal of these. Only once or twice have they ever managed to make it interesting for me, and that's highly likely impacted by the fact that, well, I only have one other Lilia skin to choose from. But those are my thoughts. What do you fellas think of the return of Night and Dawnbringers? Do you agree with my distaste for them, or perhaps you're actually a huge fan of this thematic? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. And now that that's over with, next time I get to talk about the actually good skin line that I like. Never thought I'd see the day where both Udyr and Aesol got a skin in the same patch, so until next time, I'll see you in the next video.